Chapter number 15, Improvement in our Food Resources. We know that all the living organisms need a food. Food supplies a protein, carbohydrate, fats, vitamin and mineral, all of which we require for body development, growth and health. Both plant and animal are major sources of food for us. We obtain most of this food from agriculture, animal husbandry. Okay, we know it very well that what that we need mineral, vitamins, protein, carbohydrate, fats. Okay, all these are necessary nutrient which we are needed to survive our life as well as maintaining our body structure or development of our body. Okay, so once again we are repeating that plants and animal, okay, which are there, okay, from plant also as well as from the animal we get a major sources of food for us. Okay, we need a food, okay, for our growth or development, and that food we get it from where? Okay, we get it from plants and animal, and it is our major source, okay, from where we will get our proper amount of food, okay, plants and animals. Okay, so most of our food we get from agriculture as well as animal husbandry. Okay, so these are the major source for our food. We read in a newspaper that efforts are always being made to improve production from agriculture and animal husbandry. There is a lot of effort is made, okay, for improving what? Okay, agriculture and animal husbandry. Why is it necessary? Why we cannot make do with the current level of production? India is the very populous country. Okay, we know it very well that in our India there is a lot of population is there. So we say it as India be a populous country. Our population is more than 1 billion people. How many? Okay, it is more than 1 billion people, and it is still growing, and it is continuously growing. So we know it that our India, okay, is very populous country, as well as population is continuously increases, okay, still growing means what? Okay, continuously it is growing. As a food for this growing population, we will soon need more than a quarter of a billion tons of a grain every year. In every year, how many? Okay, quarter of a billion tons we need more. Why? Because if our population will increase, we will need lot of grain, okay, for preparing our food. So quarter of billion tons of a grain we need more in every year, okay, for sustaining our life or sustaining a population of India. Okay, this can be done by farming on more land. Okay, this can be done by which way? Okay, it can be done by farming. By farming also it can be increased, but India is already intensively cultivated. As a result, we do not have any major scope for increasing the area of land under cultivation. Okay, we are already taken a lot of land. Okay, but just now we can see that in many farm, okay, there is a cultivation of what? Okay, residential area is formed, okay, due to which agriculture land, okay, will get reduced. Okay, but just now also we see that many of the farm has converted into what? Okay, residential area, which is very hazardous or dangerous for our Indian cultivation, because we need lot of grain, and that grain we will not get in a proper way if we convert a farm or a agriculture land into residential area. Okay, so there will be a shortage of agriculture as well as grain. Okay, so this is very bad thing. Okay, therefore it is necessary to increase our production efficiency for both crop and livestock. Okay, so there is a need of what? Okay, we need to improve our production efficiency, okay, for both crop as well as livestock. Okay, so we need to improve our what? Okay, production of a crop and livestock. Okay, both of them should be increased. Okay, and efficiency should be in a proper way. Okay, so just now the situation is that how we can increase our efficiency of production. Okay, effort to meet the food demand by increasing a food production have led to some success for so far. Okay, so we had to green revolution. Okay, we have to do what? Okay, green revolution. We have to do what? Okay, green revolution, which contributed to increase the food grain production. What is green revolution? Green revolution means what? To increase a food grain production. How we can increase our food grain production? By doing various activities which we will study. Okay, and how our food grain production will be efficient? By doing such activity which we will see, okay, in the next topic. Okay, so there is a lot of necessary of improving our production as well as how it can be sustained. Okay, that we will study. We have also had the white revolution, which has led to a better and more efficient use as well as availability of milk. Okay, white revolution is what? Okay, availability of a milk. Okay, as well as that is known as white revolution. And what about the green revolution? Green revolution are such revolution in which how to improve our food grain production, that is the main role. Okay, that is the main concept. Okay, in which we have to justify it. Okay, so however this revolution means that our natural resources are getting used more intensively. Okay, our what? Okay, natural resources which are there, okay, which are the one of the important gift of nature, is what? Okay, are getting used more intensively. What? Okay, peoples are using natural resources, due to which there will be a shortage of what? Okay, natural resources. Okay, so it is a major question. Okay, that how to improve our natural resources as well as how to improve our crops and agriculture. Okay, through which our India get what? Okay, a proper amount of agriculture and grain. Okay, for surviving whom? Okay, for surviving a population which are present in India. Okay, so as a result there are more chances of causing damage to our natural resources to the point of destroying their balance completely. Okay, so there is a major question arise that what? Okay, due to which what? Okay, damage can be seen in what? Okay, natural sources. Okay, so here we know it very well that natural resources are important part, okay, for the production as well as many other things. Okay, so here you can see that damage can destroy what? Okay, balance completely. Okay, the balance should be there. Okay, therefore it is important that we should increase a food production without degrading our environment, without what? Okay, without harassing a environment balance. Okay, without destroying a environmental balance, we need to improve our food production. Okay, how our food production will be improved? Okay, without harassing what? Okay, environment or degrading environment. Okay, so that should be important to us. Okay, without doing or harassing any environmental effect, we should improve our food production. Okay, so disturbing the balance, maintaining it. Okay, here we know it very well that environment is balancing or everything. Okay? Everything is balanced in environment. If a single thing is not balanced, then there is the major problem can be seen. Okay, so without harassing what? Okay, environmental effect, how we can improve our food production? Okay, that we will study. Okay. Hence, there is a need for sustainable practice in agriculture and animal husbandry. Okay, what? Okay, there is a need of what? Okay, agriculture and animal husbandry for surviving many things. Okay, so also simply increasing a grain production for storage in warehouses cannot solve the problem of malnutrition and hunger. Okay, increasing what? Okay, grain production for storage of a warehouses. Okay, cannot solve the problem of malnutrition and hunger. People should have money to purchase food. Okay, now second question arises what? Okay, if a people do not have proper amount of money, then how they can buy a different grain? Okay, so there is a second question that how it can be solved. Okay, people need what? Okay, money. So food security depend on both availability of food and access to it. Okay, so food is the majority of our population depend on agriculture for their livelihood. Okay, we know it very well. A farmer. We are talking about whom? Okay, majority of our population. Okay, which are there are totally depends on whom? Okay, agriculture. Okay, which we say it as a farmer. Okay, which is very important and play important role in our India. Okay, farmer. Okay, agriculture for their livelihood. Okay, they are what? Okay, they are doing agriculture work for us. Okay, and it is the majority of our population, mostly our all population, majority of our population are totally depends on whom? Okay, agriculture. Okay, for their livelihood. Okay, increasing the income of people working in agriculture is therefore necessary to combat the problem of hunger. Okay, so first there should be an increase in what? Income of people working in agriculture. Okay, then and only then what? Okay, combat the problem of hunger. Okay, there is a lot of problem of hunger. Okay, that can be solved. Okay, by this scientific management practices should be undertaken to obtain a high yield from farm. Okay, now how we will get a high yield? Yield means what? Okay, product. Okay, output, which we say it as output. Okay, yield means what? Okay, output or a product which we get. Okay, from the farm. Okay, so scientifically what? Okay, scientifically management practice should be undertaken to obtain high yield from the farm. Okay, if we want to get a high yield from the farm or high product from the farm or high output from the farm, okay, we need to use a scientific management or scientific technique. Okay, through which we will get a high yield. Okay, so for sustained livelihood, one should undertake mixed farming. Okay, for what? Okay, they should or a farmer should do what? Okay, mixed farm. Okay, intercropping farming as well as integrated farming practices. Okay, so all these are the major farming through which a farmer will get proper amount of yield. Okay, for example, combine agriculture with a livestock, poultry, fisheries and beekeeping. Okay, what? Okay, combine it. Okay, do both the thing. Okay, agriculture as well as poultry, fishery, beekeeping or livestock. Okay, through which this is said to be what? Okay, this should increase its efficiency or yield. Okay, through which a farmer will get proper amount of its product and they will sustain its life, because farmer is totally depends on whom? Talking agriculture. So by this way they can improve their livestock or lifestyle. Now improvement in a crop yield Okay, how we can improve a crop yield? Yield means what? Okay, product or a output which we getting. Okay. So how we can improve a crop yield? Cereals such as wheat, rice, maize, millet, and sorghum provide us carbohydrate for energy requirement. For energy requirement, we need what? Okay, carbohydrate. Okay, we get a proper amount of carbohydrate from all these things: wheat, rice, maize, etc., etc. Okay, so our source of carbohydrate in our body is from where? Okay, it is from rice, wheat, maize, etc. Okay, so it is the major sources of carbohydrate. Okay, pulses like what? Okay, grain, pea, black gram, green gram, okay, pigeon pea, okay, all these provide us what? Okay, protein. Okay, they provide us what? Okay, protein. Okay, carbohydrate which we get it from wheat, rice, and etc. Okay, so we get a protein from pulses. Okay, and carbohydrate from the cereal. Okay, and all seeds. Okay, including soya bean, groundnut, sesame, castor, mustard, okay, sunflower, linseed provide us what? Okay, they provide us necessary fats. Okay, fats which we get it from what? Okay, oil seeds. Okay, so it is the major important thing. Same way, vegetable, spices, fruit provide us what? Okay, range of vitamin and mineral. Okay, in addition to small amount of protein, carbohydrate, and fat. Okay, so these are the major nutrient which we get it from different thing. Okay, once again I am repeating, we get a carbohydrate from where? Okay, cereal. Okay, same way we get a protein from where? Okay, which we get it from pulses. Okay, same way we get a fat, okay, nutrient from where? Okay, oil seeds. Okay, from oil seeds. Same way we get a vitamin and mineral from different vegetable, spices, and fruits. Okay, so these are the major important nutrient which we need, okay, in our body, and which we get it from all these things. Okay, in addition to this food crop, fodder crop like oats, bersems, Sudan grass are raised as a food for livestock. For livestock, these are the raised as a food. Here you can see, okay, pulses are there as well as some of the oil seeds, okay, which you can see. Okay, same way different type of crops, okay, which you are seeing. Now different crop require different climatic condition. Okay, we know it very well that what? Okay, if a crop need a proper amount of nutrition, they need what? Okay, different climate condition they need. Okay, for cultivation or for growing a best drill or getting a best drill. Okay, crop need what? Okay, sufficient amount of climatic condition, and all the crop need a different climatic condition. Okay, for example, temperature and photo periods for their growth and completion of their life cycle. Okay, so they need all these in a proper amount. Okay, different climatic condition they need as well as proper amount of temperature, photo period. Okay, means a sunlight or sun radiation they need. Okay, how much period? Okay, they need different time period. Okay, for photosynthesis as well as photo period means what? Sunlight. Okay, for their growth and completion of their life cycle. Photo period are related to the duration of sunlight. Photo period means what? Okay, duration of sunlight. Okay, photo period means what? Okay, duration of sunlight. How much amount of sunlight they need are said to be photo period. Okay, same way, growth of a plant and flowering are dependent on sunlight. Okay, growth of what? Okay, plants and flowering are totally depends on whom? Okay, sunlight. Okay, so, as we all know, plants manufacture their food in sunlight by the process of photosynthesis. Okay, and so it is said to be what? Autotrophic. Okay, so plant is said to be autotrophic. Why? Because they manufacture their own food. Okay, they are not dependent on other. Okay, so we say it as a plant as a autotrophic nutrient. Okay, same way, their food in sunlight by process of photosynthesis. They used to prepare its own food by using sunlight, and by which process? Okay, by photosynthesis process. And there are some crops which are grown in rainy season. Okay, there are some of the crop which will also grow in when? Okay, in a rainy season. Okay, which we say it as what? Okay, kharif crop or a kharif season from the month of June to October. From the month of June to October. Okay, so a rainy season crop, okay, which we say it as a kharif season and kharif crop. Okay, and which are from when? Okay, month of June to October, and some of the crop are grown in winter season. Okay, which we say it as a rabi crop. Okay, which we say it as what? Okay, rabi crop. Once again I am repeating, a crop which is grown, okay, said to be a kharif crop. Okay, when? Okay, when it is in a rainy season. Same way, if a crop are grown in winter season, then it is said to be a rabi crop or rabi season, which is from November to April. And paddy, soybean, pigeon pea, maize, cotton, green gram, black gram are all what? Okay, kharif crop. All these are kharif crop. Whereas wheat, grain, all these are rabi crop. Peas, mustard, linseed, okay, all these are rabi crop. Okay, so kharif crop are those which are grown in rainy season, and rabi crop are those which are grown in winter season. Okay, now in India there has been 4 times increase in the production of food grain from 1960 to 2004. Okay, how much? Okay, 4 times increase in production. Okay, with only 25% increase in the cultivable land area. Okay, only in a 25% increase in the cultivated land area, there is an increase in how much? Okay, 4 times increase in the production of food grain. Okay, food grain are 4 times increase. Okay, in only how much? Okay, and that is only increase of 25% increase in the land area of cultivation. Okay, so how has this increase in production been achieved? If we think of a practice involved in farming, we can see that we can divide it into 3 stages. How many stages? For improving our crop production or crop management, we have divided it into 3 types. How many? The first is to choice of a seeds for planting. Okay, there should be a choice of a seed for planting it. The second is nurturing a crop plant. How we can nurture a crop plant. And the third is protection of a growing and harvested crop from a loss. Okay, how we can protect it. Okay, that is also one of the important. Third, harvesting a crop. Thus, the major group of activities for improving crop yield can be classified as: first, crop variety improvement. Okay, crop variety improvement. We can improve a crop variety. Second is improvement in a crop production or a crop production improvement. Okay, how can we can improve improvement in a crop production? And the third, again important, management of a crop production. Okay, we have already cultivated or created, but now we have to manage that crop protection. Okay, we should protect, okay, that crop, but by managing many things. That is also important. So it is divided in a three major points. Which, okay, first for improvement of crop variety, second improvement in a crop production, and the third is management of a crop protection. Okay, we have already, okay, grown and we have got a proper amount of drill. Now we have to protect that drill, okay, by managing different things.
What is the one thing that fuels the human body? What is that one thing we work for? What is that thing living organisms cannot survive without? Yes, it's food. And where do you think we get food from? Plants and animals? Yes, both these provide us with food, and food in turn gives us energy. How do we get food for ourselves? Do plants grow by themselves? Or is it that animals wander about and provide us with the food we need for living? As we know, this isn't really the case. We grow plants and rear animals to get our basic requirements of food. Growing plants is better known as agriculture, and rearing of animals is known as animal husbandry. Now let me ask you an important question. People speak of improving agriculture and animal husbandry. They also talk of techniques that help us increase productivity of the land. Rich fodder is provided to animals so that they give more milk. What are all these efforts aiming at? What is the need to do so? The answer is pretty simple. We need to improve our food resources in order to meet the growing needs of human beings. We also need to remain healthy and strong with a better supply of nutrients. Better? Increasing needs? What am I exactly hinting at? It is quite known to us that the number of human beings is on the rise daily. The demand for food is ever increasing. In such a situation, what do? Can we keep cutting down trees for food? Do we have enough land for cultivation? The answer is a big no. So what is the only way out? We can use intensive techniques of agriculture and cattle rearing. What do I mean by intensive? We use a small land to its fullest. We have several crops grown in a span of 1 year. We also add nutrients and reuse the same piece of land. But wait, haven't we already begun all this? Aren't humans creating techniques to have an intensive yield from a piece of land? Yes, we are, but even after such techniques, we are not able to provide enough for the growing population.